A dark circle, inner circle. Bacteria, plants and animals all do this. And funguses. Bacteria don't have the nucleus, the dark circle, inner circle. Bacteria just have circle. Most of them anyway. Bacteria are hard to generalize about because there's so many of them. They've been evolving for over 1 billion years, which is a lot more than we have. Plants and animals from millions of years ago left their shapes in rocks called fossils. The oldest fossils are small circles called single cells. Your cells can be seen using a microscope. Yeah, just a normal optical microscope to see cells. Your body is made of trillions of cells. Each cell is made of trillions of atoms. A school microscope can see the circular skin of the cell called the cell membrane. All cells have a cell membrane to keep in the nutrients. Cell membranes also help keep out diseases. Inside the cell, disease-causing organisms like bacteria and viruses have to fight their way through the membrane, the cell membrane, in order to get to the insides of the cell and start munching away. Inside the cell membrane are the life chemicals, all controlled by the DNA. DNA is in all animals and plants. Bacteria, some DNA, some of the bacteria RNA. I told you they were complicated. The simplest life forms alive today are called bacteria. Simple. Bacteria, under a microscope, look like small circles, ovals or spirals. Yeah, that's one way of figuring out which one they are, is by looking at what shape they look like. All a school microscopes can see is the bacteria's cell membrane. The liquid inside the cell membrane is called the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is where the chemical reactions for life take place. Cytoplasm is drawn as lots of little dots on diagrams. Or people just leave it as blank. The blank bit in the cell is also the cytoplasm. Using a microscope, you can see the cell membrane and the membrane around the nucleus. Nuclear membranes keep the DNA inside. The dark circle inside the cell is called the nucleus. The DNA inside the nucleus controls what the cell does. The DNA is the cell's brain. The DNA brain is inside the nuclear membrane. And then there's some pictures of some cells. Right, okay, so obviously with my book I have to draw these a bit better using a computer. Anyway, this is what I got so far. The bacteria, cell membrane, that's all you can see with dots, cytoplasm. A human or an animal cell, lots and lots of dots, the nucleus, the cell membrane, and of course the cytoplasm on the inside. Now, plant cells. Now, they've really evolved complicated. You've got the nucleus. You've got the cell membrane, you've got the vacuole, that's a store of water because plants can't walk. You might have noticed that. When a plant is thirsty, it can't walk to a river to get some water. or a tap in your case. So plants have to wait around waiting for it to rain. So they have a huge big sort of bubble inside them called a vacuole that's full of water so they can stay alive until it rains next. Cell membrane, just like us. And of course chloroplasts, which are green. The chloroplasts do the photosynthesis. That's why plants can just like hang around waiting for light and carbon dioxide to diffuse in their direction, and then they can make that into food. They don't have teeth, they don't have to go around eating things because they've got the chloroplasts. Very handy. Be nice. Sunbathe all day, get food. Only plant cells have a store of water called a vacuole. Animals, plants and bacteria have mini vacuoles that excrete excess water and do lots of other jobs. There are many membranes in biology. A membrane is either a thin flat sheet like a piece of paper or a surrounding skin like the peel of an orange. Cell membranes and nuclear membranes control what goes into and out of the cell and the nucleus. Cell membranes and nuclear membranes surround the cell and the nucleus. Plants that are on the ground in a forest die because they don't get the light they need. They need light to make food by photosynthesis. Oops. Photosynthesis happens in the plant's green ovals. The green ovals that do photosynthesis are called chloroplasts. Chloroplasts absorb red and blue light to make food. The red and blue light make food from water and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is shortened to CO2. CO2 is 0.3% of air. Yeah, that's how trees grow. They get that amount of air, 0.03% of air. Trees get that out of the air to make the carbon to make the tree grow, which pretty amazing job. Methylene blue is the stain used to make the nucleus easy to see under a microscope. Oh, okay, spot the mistake there. Your cell membranes keep the nucleus and cytoplasm inside and control what goes in and out of the cell. Yeah, unless you're being attacked by bacteria that break through it and give you diseases, make you ill. Or viruses that squirt their DNA or their RNA into your cell through the membrane. Your nuclear membrane keeps the DNA inside. Plants have green chemical chlorophyll inside the chloroplasts to do photosynthesis. A cell wall to give them stiffness, and strength they need to give them the stiffness. Oops. And strength they need because plants don't have bones. Bones? Yeah, you might have noticed plants don't have bones. Change my book. And plants have a vacuole to store water until it rains. Draw and label a plant cell on the back of this page. Cool! There's my card. After school, in the evenings, I do Skype lessons, or if you live in mid-levels, or if you can get to Central in Hong Kong, I do home tutoring, come to people's homes. I do maths and science, GCSE, IBs, SATs, HSCs, and A-levels. If your mum or your dad wants me to help with your maths and your science, they should contact me. My email is goodluckgaryhk@gmail.com. Press like, press subscribe, get more of my videos. Bye!